Hi, Cormac here to show you a quick demo of Dyno Dynamic SQL for Sheets. So I want to just briefly explain to you what Dyno does, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in action. Essentially, what Dyno does is allows you to use your Google Sheets spreadsheets to query your databases and return the data directly to your spreadsheet. And it also allows you to include dynamic elements in your SQL scripts. So what are these dynamic elements? They're essentially any part of your SQL scripts that you might want to vary for different iterations of a report. So a good example will be something like date range. With most report templates, you're going to want to vary the date range of the data each time you put it together. Another example could be if you have data relating to many different websites on your tables. So you might want to make website a dynamic element so you can select which website to report on for each iteration of your report. So by setting up scripts with these dynamic elements in the Dyno Dynamic SQL for Sheets control sheet, which is what you're looking at here, it becomes really easy to create very flexible automated report templates in Google Sheets. And I'm going to show you an example of that now. So here we have an empty shell of an online sales report. So we've got all these tabs here, but there's no data in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate that data very quickly based on some of my selections here. So let's pick a website. Let's go with wondermart.com. Start date and end date. I'm going to go with 2008 till the current year. And then we got to select some product categories to include for a deep dive section. So I'm going to go household, beauty, and women's fashion. So now to make Dyno run and get me all the data based on my selections here, I just have to open the Dyno desktop app and let it know what spreadsheet I want it to update by giving it the spreadsheet's URL. So I'm going to copy that here, open up the Dyno desktop app, and pop that URL in here and click run. Now if we go back to our spreadsheet, we're already getting some status updates here. And all looking good so far, getting successes. Of course, depending on how big the table is that you're querying and depending on your database server, the speed at which the scripts will execute will vary quite a bit. But in our case, we're already done. That's it. So let's take a look at the report now. And as you can see, we've got all the data in here now, all the different sections. So in our first section, we've got a top level overview for wondermark.com, the website that we selected. Let's take a look. Top stuff is current year, but we've got all the date range that we selected for the trend graphs. In the product deep dive section, we selected these three categories, so women's fashion, beauty, and household, and we can see a full product breakdown for each of those sections now. So it's pulled that data in. And we've got this section for the top 3 funnels for first-time customers for wondermark.com. So it went and found that out and pulled out data for us as well for our selection, wondermark.com. So that's how easy it can be to generate nice custom report with Dyno. Now let's take a closer look at how that worked in the next video.